You look like you've seen a ghost. What's up, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Araphulus, and thank you for joining us for another unboxing. And this is of a brand new figure that just got released. This is Figma number 393, Reaper from Overwatch. This is an official product, and I'll tell you exactly where I got this. Now check this out. I got this directly from the distributor. Nani? 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 That's right, I got this directly from the distributor, and the reason why, or I really shouldn't tell you why, because you're gonna have to wait until next month and when I reveal the big surprise, and I'll tell you how and why I got this. Anyway, enough of that. Let's open this figure up and let's see what is going on here. I cannot wait for this figure. I've been waiting for this one. I was hoping he would be one of the first to be released, but of course we have to get Tracer first because she's like the cover girl of the Overwatch series. And I cannot wait to see this guy. And let's see what is going on. We're just gonna take him right out of the box. I'm gonna remove all this plastic and whatnot. Wow, he's just really dark. He's really hard to see, even with all these lights on him. Let's zoom in and let's see what's going on here. Okay, so here we are. We're going to look really close to this figure. I'm going to see what's going on here now that we have removed all that plastic and everything like that. So let's talk about the paint. I really am starting to dig. Actually, no, I'm really digging this overall matte finish when it comes to the cloak and stuff like that. And it contrasts with the armor plates that are on him, which is a nice metallic sheen. And that looks really, really nice. The overall paint job on this figure is absolutely amazing. I have to say that Figma has really outdone himself with this action figure. And what I also love is that these are not hard plastic. They're hard plastic, but they're not bendy plastic. So what you can do, since it's so rigid, you can actually move it up like so. So therefore, you can get some kicks in. Let's see if I can get a kick in. So he can get a nice little kick right there. And that looks really nice. Yeah, absolutely. This thing looks really cool. Let's look at the boots here. I absolutely love these boots because of the nice metallic sheen on that silver. It looks really nice. Overall, it's like this combination of the matte finish on the black, and then everything else kind of has that unique metallic shine. Gives him a really unique and awesome look. He really looks like a Grim Reaper. Wow, I am absolutely loving this. And you know what I gotta say? Let's just say, I think it's on everyone's mind. He's pretty thick. I know we're not there yet, but let's compare him to Genji. Look how thick he is. Wow, he's just, I think he's got that really nice muscle mass on there, and that's why he's really thick. And so when you have a figure that's this thick, you can definitely add some like articulation. He can move around a lot easier. There's room for him to move around, which is what I love about a slightly larger figure. So yeah, this guy is really nice. Paint and detail, absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's move on to articulation and scale, and let's see how tall he stands with my bright yellow ruler here. And he's standing a little bit above. No, he's about 6 inches tall exactly. And let's compare him with other action figures. Of course, we got to put him with other Overwatch figures, and this is the official release of Tracer, as you can see there. And of course we have Genji. Let's see if we can stand up Genji. I had him kneeling down for a while. Okay, and there's Genji. And then we have Widowmaker, which is one I just reviewed and unboxed a couple weeks ago. And it looks like they stand really well. And of course everyone knows my main, Bastion. And I love the custom paint job that I did on there. I did that with an airbrush. As you can see, wow, well, let me see if I can back this up a little bit, just because Bastion's kind of just really big. Or that's the DX9, I believe. He's not really called Bastion. As you can see, he does fit really well with other Overwatch action figures. Now let's put these guys aside and let's see how he stands with other action figures. And we got a Bring Arts Sora here. And then we got a SH Figuarts Goku with a demoniacal fit head, and everyone's favorite $20 action figure, the Marvel Legends Ant-Man. As you can see, he actually scales really nicely. Usually Figmas do not scale nicely with other, like especially figures that are American branded like Hasbro. But for once, he actually looks really nice. He scales well with other figures. That's really cool. I'm really digging that. Okay, let's talk about articulation. We have an up and down here at the toe. We have a up and down here at the ankle. We have a not a double jointed knee. It's just a single jointed knee. But we do have, this is really interesting. Let's remove this plastic. Right here. And we have this armor piece is actually articulated, which is really cool. And let's look at his crotch, because that's what we always do here. We look at the crotch, and because they have ball joints usually, or really nice leg joints, so you can articulate that really well. There's something I have to tell you, even though he can kick, I do notice his side kick is not very good. So you cannot achieve the side kick, but most of the time you will not having him do side kicks. You'll have him like pose like this or something. So yeah, and I think the problem with that is just because of this belt that's in the way. I don't think this belt doesn't really attach to anything. Or actually I think it's just like that. Yeah, it's just like that. Unfortunately, he can do a front kick, he can't do a side kick. Anyway, moving on. We do have a rotation there at the upper waist, and we do have one here at the bottom of the waist, but the problem with that, because he has all these accessories, it's not very movable. It's just nice to know that it's there though. And we do have a ball joint here at the shoulder. Do we have a bicep swivel? Let's find out. Yes, we do have a bicep swivel. We have bend there at the elbow. We have ball joint there at the wrist, and we have 2 at the neck. And don't forget, we have here in the back of his cloak there, and he's looking to be above 20 points of articulation, which is really nice. Okay, let's move on to everyone's favorite part and my favorite part. Let's go right into the accessories and let's look at his Hellfire shotguns. Look at these, guys. These are really nice. Wow, look at that. You got this nice wood finish on the bottom, and then we got like this metallic, the same metallic sheen. Of course, the black is matte, just like him, or just like his cloak, as you can see. This one's more of a gray. The gun is more of a gray, and the cloak is more of a black. But yeah, these look really nice. They don't really function though. I think he just throws them to the side anyway. He doesn't reload them, so these look really cool. We're gonna put that on him, but first let's see what else we got here. We got all sorts of hands. We do not get the usual Figma spindle, to my surprise. Oh wow, so they're individually packaged, so we're gonna go over that. And of course we get your traditional stand, which is always a welcome addition. And of course everyone knows what my absolute favorite thing when it comes to action figure accessories, effect pieces, and we get the shotgun blast, which are really cool. And of course we have his teleporting effect right here, and it looks like the stand should fit this. So first things first, let's get some hands on him. And yeah, I'm gonna put the shotguns on. We're gonna see how it looks. Everyone, please stand by. All right, so here is Reaper with his Hellfire shotguns, and of course we got to do the classic pose. Let's see if I can get that going. So there we have it. That's as close as to I can get it, and that looks actually really good. And of course we got to get him doing him running at you and blasting you up close because you did not watch your 6. And he's shooting you and he's doing major damage while he's healing. And let's see how they look like with the effect pieces. This is, again, I love it when they include effect pieces. More action figures should just come with effect pieces. I think that's a lost accessory art. You know what I mean? Like, I miss when Goku came with like a Kamehameha ball. But anyway, there you have it. Die, die, die. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Look at that. Wow. That's absolutely amazing. Man, they really went overboard with this one, and I'm so glad, especially for the price. The retail price on this guy is about 80 bucks. Some places will sell them for about 70. I believe Japanese stores will sell them $60 US, but don't forget shipping, which is another 10 bucks. So you might as well just get it here in the US. Wow, that is, oh my gosh. If you were a fan of Overwatch, I'm starting to think that this is easily the best Overwatch figure they've made so far. And I think that's just because his character design is just really cool. So anyway, we get other hands, but we're going to look at that at the end of the video. And I think the last thing we want to look at here is this effect piece. Well, it's not really an effect piece. It's more like a, what do you call it? Part of the stand. And I guess we should just look at the stand because it should come with something to hold it, I believe. I'm not too sure about that one now that I'm looking at this. Actually, yeah, I think it's there. Everyone, please stand by while I figure this out. Okay, so I figured it out. There's really no stand for that effect piece. He does come up from the ground, so yeah, I honestly thought it would. No, he doesn't teleport like that. It's just been a while since I've used Reaper, so yeah, he comes from the ground. And yeah, so that's how it looks, and that looks really sharp, looks really cool. There's one more thing I noticed while I was looking through the manual, is that his cloak can be removed. And he has a really tiny head. A really, really tiny head. So yeah, just one more little awesome little piece. So let's come up with the conclusion of this action figure. Do I recommend him? Yes, if you are a fan of Overwatch, you've easily put like what, 100 hours into the game like I have, if not more, then this is easily worth the money. This is easily one of the best ones that I've seen so far. It's just because his character design is so amazing, and then they put it into an action figure. It's like, wow, I can't believe that Figma has mastered this figure. I honestly can't really see anything too wrong with him besides the fact that he cannot sidekick and that the bottom part of his waist can't rotate that much. But you know what? When you're posing him, like I said, you probably won't be doing that much kicking poses. You'll probably be doing poses like this, or maybe just like doing his ultimate or something like that. And don't forget, the effect pieces are really nice, and then you get the stand, all the extra hands. Easily one of the best Overwatch action figures, and I highly recommend it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.